All right, hello. It is that wheel guy again. And today, we're out here on the old Imposter Harley, the crusty Honda, the Rebel 500. I haven't been out on this bike in a long time. So maybe like 4 or 6 weeks. Something. The last time I tried my ADV helmet. It's been a while. This old girl needed some work done to her, and I had to get all the required goodies to do what needed to be done. So what it needed was an oil change and filter. No big deal there. That's nice and easy, honestly. Not very difficult. It also needed a air filter, which on this bike, thankfully, is pretty easy to do. So I did that, and then the last thing it needed, which was by far to me was the most intimidating to do because I'd never done it before, was a coolant flush. So I did that, and I was surprised at how easy it was. Oh my gosh, they got their dog on the back. Look at that. Look at that dog. Oh, he's looking at me. I'm looking at them. So this is the first ride out on the Rebel since I did all that service to it, all that maintenance. I like wrenching on the bikes. I think it's fun, especially with this because it's all pretty easy. Just you know, you just gotta go for it, man. So yeah, it all is good. And the thing with this bike, I don't know why, just the way it's engineered, just for basic stuff. You always gotta take shit off. To tighten the chain with the stock exhaust, you gotta take the damn header off, or not? Yeah, no, sorry, not header. Jesus, getting my parts wrong. You gotta take off the muffler to do the chain maintenance, which is a little annoying, man. Because you can't crack the axle nut with the muffler on. You can't unless you want to like fuck it up, which I don't want to fuck it up. So, but yeah, anyway, whatever. That's not what we did today. But for to do the coolant, I had to take the left foot peg off. The left, I said the rear side. It was all of it. The shifter, the linkage, where it connects to the linkage, you had to take that off. So, not like difficult, but like, one of those weird engineering choices, But I got the engine ice in it the day I did it last week, or I guess it was still this week, huh? I just let it run in my garage for like a half hour, and the engine it was hot, but like you could. This bike got a lot hotter before. The coolant's been needed to be done for a while. Just one of those things I was just kind of intimidated about. But you make it out to be a much bigger deal in your mind, So did that, ran it for a long time, and then when I shut the engine off, I wanted to see how long the radiator kicked on for, and it was only on for 2 minutes before it shut off. And man, engine ice is expensive. What the fuck? It's expensive, but I'll tell you, it seems to be worth it because this bike is running much cooler, which was Brant's only real, not complaint, but thing he noticed like different was like that this bike ran hot, and it did. It definitely did. So, but she's cool as ice. Some Mr. Freeze from Batman right there. But yeah, the old Rebel. The old Honda Rebel. She is good to go. Honestly, the thing that I'm most worried about my maintenance wasn't any of the fluid swaps. It's like, did I put the fucking foot peg back on tight enough? I did it to the torque specs or whatever, but it's just like, man, I really hope this doesn't fall off. I don't even know what I would do. So let's hope that doesn't fall off. It'd be a very interesting way to have this ride go. But yeah, I just wanted to run her in a little bit. Figured I'd take you guys along just for a little cruise. Not going anywhere too fast, anywhere too crazy. This bike likes it nice and slow, which is good because I've been noticing like recently the past times I've been riding, I've my need for speed, which when I was younger and getting started was much more prevalent, is still there. It's still there. I still like to go fast, but it's not like not so much of a priority, I suppose. I really like that Volvo. The Volvo hatches are mwah, chef's kiss. Like, I'm an old man at heart. Look at that guy. Damn, that's a cool fucking car, dude. What a cool person driving that. That thing's sick as fuck. So at time of recording, it's the beginning of February, and we've had a pretty chilly couple weeks. Chilly for Phoenix, I know, chilly for Phoenix. On Monday, it's gonna be fucking 83 degrees. Oh my god, I am so not looking forward to summer. Oh man, it's gonna be brutal. Hopefully this is our last summer in Phoenix, though. Oh, I'm really hoping, because I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do the heat. It's just too much. Too much for this Midwest boy. This is such a good bike. This was originally, it's my wife's. This isn't even mine. But, such a good bike to learn how to wrench on and shit. It's just so compliant and easy. It's just easy. Sadly, this bike will not be coming with us when we go back to the old Midwest. Reason for that is we don't want to pay for transport for it. So this old girl's going to be staying behind in Phoenix with somebody. Sell her to a good home. So while I was doing my maintenance on it, my neighbor, I brought him up a couple times. I rode with him the one time, Dario, the one who had an accident. He kind of was interested in what I was doing, and I was telling him we're not, I'm going to be selling this in probably about a year, and blah blah blah, and I think we might just be able to make a deal with him. None of this would be going to a good home. So this old girl might be going to my neighbor, which would be really easy, and if we could make that work, I would really like to do that, because I don't like to deal with all the faff and bullshit of Facebook Marketplace. I sold my Yamaha FZ07 on Marketplace. I really wish I would not have sold it, but I did when I moved out here. For the same reason, didn't want to bring it. I regret that every day. It's such a good bike. But anyway, it was such a hassle selling that shit, man. Oh my god, the low balls and the bullshit you deal with, it is just so not worth it. So I'm hoping, a lot can happen in a year, but I'm hoping that we can make a dealio with my good buddy Dario and get him back on two wheels. And I don't know, he was talking about wanting to get a Ninja 500, and also a very good bike, but I was like, hey man, you're gonna be scrunched over, and he's tall, he's taller than me, he's probably 6 foot, he's got really long legs, which would be a hindrance with this bike, honestly. But I was like, man, on a sports bike style, you're gonna be scrunched, man. And just the insurance and stuff too, because it's a Ninja. I remember after I totaled my Z900, I was looking for another Kawasaki. I was looking at getting the Ninja 1000 SX, and I was like pricing out insurance quotes because like for what that bike is, it's such a good like good price. Like I'm sure it's more now because they just like updated it and bigger engine and stuff. I think it was like 13,000. And the insurance for it, granted, I did just total a bike and it was my fault. It was like $500 a month, but the Versus, there was the used Versus 1000 that was for sale at the same time. So it's the same engine, right? It's the same engine. It's just a different design. It's the upright touring, you know. But same 150 horsepower engine. I think it's a little detuned, but that's besides the point. And the insurance for that was like $50 a month for like full coverage. That might be a little low ball, and my number on the Ninja might be a little high than what it actually was, but there was a big disparity, and the insurance agent was like, yeah, it's because of the name. Everybody crashes Ninjas. So like this bike to insure, we have full coverage on this bike. We don't need it. It's paid off, but we have full coverage just because of where we live, you know. Some asshole in a parking lot just run it over, you know, like. So we have full coverage, and it's like $30 a month. The Honda's cheap, man. But man, I still, whenever I get on it, man, it's just like, yeah, this is the best engine for just putzing around. Got enough to take you on the highway. You can have fun with it. You can. I still think this is the best engine. I'm real interested. So you know, I'm interested in the Versus 3. Jesus Christ, I'm not Versus 300. Oh man, scatterbrained. I need an energy drink. When I stop and get gas, I am gonna get some. But the new, yet to be released at time of recording. Hopefully, by the time this is posted, it will be released. At least like news of it from Kawasaki. They're doing like a KLE 500 or something. All they've shown at this time is like pictures of the front wheel and like the front like radiator where you can see the headers and see that it's a twin. I'm pretty sure that that's going to be like the Kawasaki's version of the NC or NX 500. I'm really interested in that because it has 21-inch wheel. Not that I'm going to be doing off-road shit in Ohio, that's besides the point. But I'm interested in that because I'm a Kawasaki fanboy. So yeah, anyway, that new KLE, I'm thinking it's going to be pretty reasonably priced. If it's around how much, I'm thinking it's going to be pretty competitive with the price of the 300 Rally, just because of the market right now. Again, at time of recording, the new KTM 390 R, Adventure R, whatever the fuck, all the names, was just announced. And U.S. price for that is $6,999, I believe. So, you know, the Rally, the 300 Rally is like 63, 64, I think, with ABS. So, pretty competitively priced. So, that Kawasaki shouldn't be over 7,000, I would imagine. So if it's within that, I don't know. I'm gonna have to see what it looks like and what the specs sheet's like. So if it has the Ninja 500 motor in it, man, those motors, these mid-size engines like this, they're so good. I would consider it, you know. We're open. The thing with me, I'm going to flippy-floppy all the goddamn time with bikes. With that, there is no doubt. But I'm very interested. That new KTM looks sick. I'll put a picture of it up here, the new 390 Adventure R. There, that's what it is. All of the naming conventions for motorcycles are just so wonky sometimes. Especially the European brands. They're always a mouthful. But I'm already in 6th, wouldn't you know it? Yeah, it looks really cool. Just, man, KTM though. Everybody who has them seems to love them. But I feel like you need to have just as much love for wrenching on bikes And oh my gosh, it's really hard to say if KTM is going to be around. You know, they're hemorrhaging, dang near bankruptcy. So hopefully they are, because KTM bikes are really like crazy. They're always very interesting. They're always like so like. I've never ridden a KTM. I don't think I could afford a KTM, the maintenance of it, and I don't know if I would trust it. You know, um, but everybody that has them, they just always seem to rave about how good they are. So I hope that for everybody who likes them, I hope that KTM can stay afloat. You hate to see such a big brand go under. Hopefully they can save themselves. You gotta admit, they do have love it or hate it styling. I love how KTM's look. They're so aggressive and angular, and looks like if you look at a Super Duke the wrong way, you'll cut yourself. They're so angular, but yeah, that's enough of me rambling about KTMs. There's a gas station up here in a few miles. We're gonna stop, get some gas in it, make sure nothing's leaking. Done about 15, 16 miles at this point. Bike's been running for about a half hour, and the feel test on the legs are very cold. Well, I mean, not cold, like, you know, they're not getting hot, and my balls aren't getting hot, which your balls roast on this bike before. So I think that was because of the air filter. I don't know. That probably isn't true, but I'm low energy today, guys. I'm thinking she's all good. Jesus, brother. Oh, that thing is so cool. Oh, brakes still work. Oh, don't like all of that. I think it's just water. My dumbass thought it was gas. Well, let's make sure everything looks good. Alright, everything with this old girl seems good. Got a fresh tank of gas in her, too. We're good to go, bros. I didn't say where we were going today. We're going to go to Lake Pleasant. Now, we're not actually going to be able to go to the lake because you got to pay to get in, and I'm not paying like $12 to go drink an energy drink, you know? It's a nice little ride, you know. Gets you out of the house. We'll stop at one of the pull-offs and enjoy the scenery, and it'll be fun. Plus the road's a little faster, speed being 65. So, good little test, see how the engine does, which it'll be fine. Oh yeah, donkey crossing. There's donkeys here. A lot of them too. Man, when I camp out here, they go at like all hours of the night. I swear to God, they don't sleep, like, ever. So when I come camping here, this is where I would turn. I'd turn down here, but we're not going that way because I don't want to pay to get in, like I said. So we're going to head down a little bit more. Oh shit, there's donkeys. Hello, friends. See, I wasn't lying. I didn't even see those. Those are donkeys. Another off-road adventure. Alright, well, this is no parking there, but it doesn't say no parking here. Oh boy, big drop off here. Let's send it. Oh, this is gonna be fun getting up. Oh shit, alright, well, we're gonna take a break. Oh shit, I don't think I can put the kickstand here. No, definitely not. We're gonna have to move. Yeah, it looks pretty flat over there. Alright, alright. Huh, huh. There we go. There we go. This is much better. Look, I even get a little shade. Alright, I'll be back in a second.